What's up, you fragrance addicts? In today's video, there's gonna be the part 2 of my fragrance haul. I made the first part yesterday, or technically earlier today, after I got out of work, but I got more packages in. So this is the second part of it. Again, these are a few more trades and a few more fragrances that I picked up. There is still a few missing, but I have no idea if I'm gonna even include the last few fragrances in a part 3, just because I have no idea when they're gonna come in. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I am very excited for one of these. Well, the most excited for one of these. But let's go ahead and start off with Tom Ford's Beau de Jour. So this is Neil's favorite fougere from the Tom Ford line. I thought I smelled it. I am not too sure. I think I was confusing Beau de Jour with Costa Azzurra, which I'm not really a big fan of. I'm not sure if I did. If I have ever smelled this one. But we have it now. If I don't like it, guess what? We got it for a good price and I could probably make some money off of it. So, nothing on my hand. Completely missed where I was aiming. So, I don't remember which video I was talking about, but I do have, which Tom Ford did I have? Fougere d'Argent. As of right now, that's my favorite it might be my favorite Tom Ford fragrance I have right now. Okay, so I don't think I've smelled this one. I'm gonna pull up the notes. I just finished making my other video of my fragrance that I created, so I'm kind of like, I should have probably taken like a few seconds before I started this video, but it is what it is. Jour. Eau de Parfum. Alright, so it is top notes lavender and lavender extract. Middle notes rosemary, oak moss, mint, basil, geranium, and base notes patchouli and amber. Definitely get the lavender. Definitely get the patchouli, amber, mint. There's a weird one in there, so I'm pretty sure it's probably has to be the basil, if not the rosemary. But it's actually a really good fragrance. I don't think it beats out Fougere d'Argent for me, but it's still really good. I actually do still really like it, so happy with this one. That's a good thing. Let's go ahead and get it moving. This is the one that I'm most excited about. And then there's a box here that is going to be for last, but the one I'm most excited about was a trade for L'Homme Ideal from Guerlain, the Parfum. So I actually got this one again at a steal. I did trade for it. I didn't really give up much for it, let's just say that. The person that had it just didn't really want it anymore because they weren't really wearing it. And guess what? Guerlain's, I don't know, they're slept on. I did have the Eau de Toilette, I did have L'Intense, I do have Extreme. I'm trying to think if I had any other ones. But the ones I currently only have is the Extreme, as well as Heritage. Stronger cherry accord than Extreme. I think my girl is actually gonna really like this one. That's actually really good. That's really good. It's not what I expected to smell like. I've never had an amaretto, so I can't tell you if this is an amaretto that I'm smelling right now. Definitely heavy cherry. I don't know if amarettos have cherry. Probably. Not a leather, not a strong leather like the Lintens. You do get the musky. You do get some muskiness, and the patchouli that's in here is like a. I don't even know if patchouli could be smoky, but it's like a slight smoky accord, or unless that's the leather. But those are the only 4 notes it shows. I'm actually really excited to wear this one. I don't know, Guerlain's a slept-on house, and they're very good. So someone says great perfume, boozy, fruity with the classical almond vibe. I find this one less sweet than both the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum, despite being great. I guess I also smell like bandage-like vibes. Stands no chance against Habit Rouge Parfum or L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum, but still good. I never had the Eau de Parfum. I did try Habit Rouge Parfum. Habit Rouge Parfum smells like when you open a bag of Skittles. That's what it smells like to me. Why that specifically, I don't know. I'm not even a big fan of Skittles. This guy probably is. That's probably why he went more towards Habit Rouge. If he even makes that comparison. I have no idea. I'm just yapping at this point. Definitely better from what I remember about for the Eau de Toilette. I never tried the Eau de... Actually, I think I did try the Eau de Parfum. I think I tried the Eau de Parfum when I tried Habit Rouge Parfum. I don't think it wowed me. So I think L'Homme Ideal Parfum, this one, really good. So from what... I don't really remember Eau de Parfum, but if it's not memorable, that means that I really enjoy it. So yeah, that's a good one. And let's go ahead and get started with the last 2 fragrances. I did get them from Argos Fragrances. I should have waited because Fragrance Buy ended up having them restocked, and I could have saved. I could have either paid this price, the price I paid, for 2 100 mls, or same bottle sizes, and I would have saved $80. So if you're interested in Argos Fragrances, I would say, I know I don't believe their X-Rate line is going to discounters, but I believe it's their Eau de Parfums. I think they're Eau de Parfums. No, X-Rates. No. The X-Rates aren't doing, I think it's just the Eau de Parfums. They're going to be in discounters, so like the Triumph Bacchus, Dane, or and all that fun stuff, you know. That's going to be in Fragrance Buy, and you can find most of them, or pretty much all of them, were listed for under $100. Here are some more samples. So one's Brevido de la Cassia, and one is Basio Immortel. I don't remember which one the leather note was, but I think I tried. I don't remember which one was the one I tried. Oh. Alright, I'm going to put that aside. This is going to go with my other sample stuff. They're both wrapped here, so I don't know which one I'm picking right now. Very nice packaging. You will not get this from Fragrance Buy. So, you know, I'm trying to just convince myself that I'm okay. You know. Let's see. I feel like I just got a gift like on Christmas or something. It's really cool that they have their own wrapping paper. Nice touch. Okay, so this one. So I actually revisited one of the first boxes of, you know, one of the first boxes that Neil sent me, where he sent me a bunch of Argos samples. So Neil, I blame you for these 2 purchases. I came back to Triumph of Bacchus, and I really enjoyed it. So I don't know if it was that how long I've had it and it's sat that it got better, or I was just hating it and I grew up. So I don't know which one it could have been. And then the one I kind of enjoyed, well, wearing the sample of Birth of Venus, I got a compliment from the lady. Just said I smell really good. So my new routine to test out fragrances, or especially if I get fragrances and I know I'm not going to wear them anytime soon, or I just got a sample and I'm just curious, I'm testing them out. I play Call of Duty with the fragrance on the back of my hand. So I kind of just keep smelling it, you know, play for a few hours, just keep on smelling it, see how the fragrance transforms. I am struggling to open this. Very tight packaging. Let's go ahead and just, there we go. So I believe Birth of Venus is a marketed fragrance. It's marketed for women, but I could care less. I think it smells really good. And guess what? If the lady loves it, I love it more. You could definitely smell it. Okay, just making sure it wasn't leaking or anything. Well, let me go ahead and show you the box. I just opened it. White box. It's the quality, like I said in my last video, it's like a book cover, like a hard book cover. It's not like cardboard. And then here's the fragrance. Dark juice. I love the presentations. Like even if I don't like the fragrance, I have something there. That L'Homme Ideal is amazing. All right. I don't know why I'm putting it on. I mean, I already know what it smells like. I could see myself after I go through this probably buying a 100 ml bottle. Let's go ahead and pull up the notes. Well, I have the notes in front of me. I just want to see what people say this smells like. If there's anything that I can think of. Oops. But I'll read the notes off of the... Well, there's nothing on here that I'm aware of, and it all looks like female perfumes. I wouldn't be surprised if my girl takes this from me. She doesn't really... you know, care about taking stuff from me, but I think this is something she might like. So top notes: bergamot, peach, orange, grapefruit, osmanthus, and lavender. Heart notes are narcissus, jasmine, tuberose, violet, iris, raspberry, rose, and chocolate. Base notes are amber, vetiver, cedar, labdanum, mysore, sandalwood, and cashmere wood. Is this better than Charnel's Veil? I'm gonna have to say yes. I do enjoy Sharon's Veil from, you know, my first smell, but I really do enjoy Birth of Venus more. So no hate. I think Birth of Venus is just a better fragrance, and you guys probably already know which one this one's gonna be, since I just talked about it. This is gonna be Triumph of Bacchus, same thing. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. What kind of song is that? No idea. But yeah, I mean, I think it was worth it for me to move from some of the fragrances in my collection. Like I said, I'm pretty difficult on fragrances that I do own, just because I don't want to have a super big collection. I kind of want to keep the fragrance I really do enjoy. If I kind of start slowing down on the fragrance, I don't think I'm going to wear it much anymore. Then I kind of just move on from it. It just is what it is. One of those fragrances, for example, it was Ingenious Ginger. I actually was enjoying that fragrance when I first purchased it, but I think I was overspraying it, and that kind of killed the fragrance for me. So if I feel like I'm ever ready again to experience that DNA, then I'll do it. But as of right now, no desire. All right. Triumph Bacchus Eau de Parfum. Now let's go ahead and struggle some more on opening this plastic. It's a 15-minute video. I should probably hurry up before my camera decides to want to overheat. I do have an expensive camera. I do photography, and of course I have the camera that, you know, is not the best for recording, I guess. It overheats on like maybe like 25 minutes of content, so I can't really, I'm struggling here. I can't really like make too many videos at the same time. I've thought about live streaming, but I don't know, I might have to live stream off my computer or something, just because my camera would not let me do a live stream past 30 minutes. Is it time for a new camera? Probably. Do I want to buy a new camera? No, because since I mostly do photography, this camera works fine. Alright, same white box as Danae. Not Danae, Birth of Venus. I was thinking about Danae. Alright, so this juice is not as dark as what I had in the sample. So the macerations, you know, but the sample was more this color. I gotta sneeze. Bless you, thank you. Oh, look, just as I was talking about the overheat, let me go ahead and finish up this video. So Triumph Bacchus was the last one. Atomizer not lined up. How dare they? This one was. Still really good. Comes off a little bit more medicinal than the sample. But now I know that once it dries down, or once it, you know, have it for a little bit and it starts getting a little darker, then the wearing experience is going to be a bit better. This is something I'm willing to do for Triumph Bacchus, just because of how the bottle looks. That's about it. I'm just kidding. Actually, I really enjoyed how the fragrance was, in that aspect. I still enjoy it now, but I enjoyed it more when it gets really dark. So we're just gonna have to wait for it to get super dark. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. This is part 2 of my final haul. Will I do a part 3? I don't know. By the time Fragrance Buy decides to ship out the fragrances that I bought 2 weeks ago, I have no idea. And I have another box coming in later, but I have to go to work later. So I don't think I'm going to make a video about one fragrance. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys.